Howdy, it's Jim Murato, and this is late November 2022. We're in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're actually at the Keystone Fashion Mall, which goes by a couple of other names too, but it's the Keystone Fashion Mall, Keystone at the Crossing retail area, and my wife and I have been going here usually around Black Friday, and give or take a week or two, just about every year for, man, over a decade and a half now, probably getting close to 2 decades. We love this area. And this to me is Christmas. This is kind of how you start off a nice Christmas season. This is a great mall. It's cozy, it's relaxed, and it's not a crazy mall. And this is one of the malls that if my wife wants to go to a mall, I'm totally happy to go to this one with her. It's just nice, and there's a few stores in the mall and around the mall that I like a lot. There's a Half Price Books down the road. It's a nice, there's a lot of chain stores, but it's a nice shopping area. There are a few kind of not so common places in here too, but it's just a nice mall, and I like it quite a bit. Probably 10 years ago, they used to have a food court kind of stretched between the two main buildings, and they redid it, kind of cleaned it up a bit. But it's this mall has evolved, but it's still been pretty cool. They do have an independent movie theater there, a little. Well, they show mainstream movies, but they also show some of the lesser, kind of more artsy independent movies, and that's a cool theater. I haven't been there lately, but we've been there a few times, and I like it. And every year, I usually try to come up to this vantage point and look down and see Santa, who was not here on the particular day that we were here, which is sad, because I always try to wave at him and get a picture of him waving back, but he was not here this day. And I know there was one fellow who helped out Santa for years who passed away a few years ago, and that was very sad. But they still have Santa here, and that's great. And they have some nice shops. They used to have a David's Tea here, and my wife and I love David's Tea, a Canadian company that I thought was going to rival Starbucks, but I think COVID had them pull out of the area too. And this is a mall. A lot of the shops decorate up for Christmas. Indianapolis to me is such a great town around Christmas. So you've got Circle Center and the Soldiers and Sailors Monument that they light up like a Christmas tree. And this is just such an incredible fun town to go to around Christmas. And we always make a point to do that. And stuck our head in some shops. There's this cute little shop. They have these kind of cutesy soaps. If I were a 12-year-old girl, I would love this place, or any little girl would love this place, I'm sure. And my wife thought it was pretty cute too. I thought it was kind of neat, and it definitely a good place to pick up some gifts this year. They had some, they had some Christmas-themed soaps, and I thought that was pretty neat. They had, oh yeah, there they are, and they had some little gifts. Yeah, they had a little gift box you could get. This was those are some bigger pieces of soap. This came with some buttons. I think it was a little over $30. I thought it was a pretty good deal for what it was. And yeah, just got some more images of some of the Christmas decor around the Keystone Mall. A really nice hotel behind the mall that we stay at sometimes, and just a nice mall, and we've always had fun here. I mentioned that there's a Half Price bookstore down the road. That is a chain bookstore that I'm very fond of. I try to hit the independent bookstores when I can, but man, I always have some good finds at the Half Price bookstore in the Keystone area. And this is a little south of Carmel. I would say it's kind of the northern part of Indianapolis. Indianapolis kind of goes in a circle like a lot of cities, Lexington, Cleveland come to mind. And when you're driving around, it's sort of at the top of the circle, if you want to think of it that way. And they do have some kind of pop-up stores. There's several stores that are kind of here and there. I've seen some great stores fade out, but they're always replaced by other cool shops. And I just yeah, again, I just thought I'd put up a quick video of the Fashion Mall at Keystone at Christmas.